Hello and welcome back to the Common Colt Podcast, the Colts Podcast with real takes, no clickbait. I'm Josh Hudgens, joined by Dan Hertzler. What's up, Dan?
Not too much, man. Just sitting here at work, just looking over some information, and we just saw this tweet just kind of come right across the screen that says Anthony Richardson is getting all the first team reps again. Josh, does this get you excited? Do we think Anthony Richardson is actually going to be the day one starter?
I think he is. I really think he is. And when I look at training camp this year, and obviously there are passes where Richardson has missed some passes, he's missed some reads, and we get that. First of all, it's a rookie quarterback. Second of all, he's a pretty raw prospect. I don't think anybody's going to deny that. And I don't think that we're expecting his accuracy to be the strong point in training camp. I think what we were looking out for to see if this guy's going to start early is this guy know does this guy know the playbook? And number two, how is he acclimating to the league? Is he overwhelmed? How is he in the huddle? And that stuff, so far, that stuff is what he's hitting on, which I think is huge. What do you think?
Well, hey, back when all this went down, we try really hard not to get too high, not to get too low.
Yeah,
But both
that's
of
our
us,
show.
if we're honest, we had a cautious optimism that Anthony Richardson was going to step into this and take the job because let's be honest, Gardner Minshew he's not a top 32 quarterback in the league. He shouldn't be starting in this league as much as he can play, and I think he was a
Swag.
wonderful signing. Yeah, he's got a little of that backup swag kind of thing, but it gets exposed whenever he's the starter, and you just don't want to go into a season with him. So both of us wanted Anthony Richardson to step into that, but we also knew he was a rookie, and so we wanted to give him that kind of learning place. But everything we're seeing so far, 1 week into training camp, and again, we're not there, we're not able to watch this, but we're checking in on some of the key reporters, and all of this is trending in the right direction. That I feel pretty confident sitting here now in the beginning of August saying, I think he's going to be the starter day one. I think he's going to be week one starter. I think, like you said, he's gaining the trust of the veterans. He knows the playbook. He's commanding the huddle. He's going to have all the rookie errors. He's going to make all the rookie mistakes. I think the only thing that stops him from starting day one now is going to be some preseason flops. Okay. If he goes out there and has some flops in some of these preseason games, then maybe they pull the reins back a little bit. But I think as long as he's just average or he just makes one or two kind of amazing splash plays and then everything else is kind of meh. I think he's still going to be the starter day one. This is looking really good news for the Colts.
Yeah, I think the people who get focused on, Gardner Minshew's completion percentage is higher in training camp. Richardson's above I think a 56% completion percentage in training camp, right? I don't think you can look at it that way. I don't think that's the numbers where the team's going to go off of. Look, this guy's getting a lot of reps with the starters for a reason. The team wants this guy to start. Ursay has come out and the team owner has come out and said, "Hey, if you have a rookie quarterback, they need to play." When ownership is used to his rookie quarterback starting, Peyton Manning, Andrew Luck, he knows that's kind of a key to success. And you listen to all these other quarterbacks who say the best way they learn is playing. At some point, you got to get out on the field. I've never bought too much into you could break the guy's confidence. You could no listen. The Colts are not the Houston Texans from like 2005 when they had Carr at quarterback and that line was terrible and the team was like an expansion team. I mean that was just bad. The Colts are not that kind of team. They have a good coaching staff in place. They still have some talent on this roster. Michael Pittman, Quentin Nelson, maybe Jonathan Taylor, and that nucleus around a quarterback is going to be huge for Anthony Richardson. I think he starts day one. I think that all these signs to the reps, to what they're saying in the media, point that way. Like you said, how's this guy going to do in the preseason? And that'll be the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, and again, let's look at this. This isn't like Mahomes going to the Chiefs, who had Alex Smith
Yeah.
sitting there as a starter. This isn't Rodgers going to the Packers with Favre sitting there as a starter. There is nobody there. I mean, Minshew was brought in basically to be a holding place,
Yeah.
and Anthony Richardson is doing everything he needs to. We're also seeing some good reports from Josh Downs. He looks healthy. Looks like he's stepping into that slot role. Might be a punt returner kind of thing. This is all the stuff that Colts needed to really spark this offense. If Gardner Minshew goes out there and then you've got maybe an unhappy Jonathan Taylor running, maybe even not him. This is a really bad offense. This is a really bad team, and we're going to be kind of looking at the same thing we saw last year. But with Anthony Richardson now, and the potential that he has with the deep ball, the potential he has with his legs, this is everything we were excited for. And we're roughly about a week away from the first preseason game. This is going to be must-watch TV for Colts fans. I mean, we got to see this guy in action, and I think it's going to confirm everything that we're hearing, that he's going to be the day one starter.
Could you imagine a world where week 1 the Colts roll out Gardner Minshew with Evan Hall as our running back? Caleb Williams sweepstakes are real at that point. I mean,
do you even get excited? I mean, it's like the first week of the season, and but do you even want to get excited?
Yeah,
I mean, there's nothing excitement. There's no energy. There's no build into that. This has to be Anthony Richardson. So again, we're cautiously optimistic, but I'm feeling a lot more confident day by day that Anthony Richardson is going to be a starter, and that's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm projecting. I think everything's trending in that way.
Guys, let us know what you think in the comments. Obviously, subscribe to our channel if you want to see more Colts content throughout the season, off season, and the near future. Guys, we appreciate you watching our show. And until next time, have a great day.